Moving on to my evening skincare routine, the first thing I do is remove my makeup. Now I have a pack of these wipes beside my bed, and I also keep some in the bathroom. Just because sometimes if I'm sitting watching TV, I think I might take my makeup off now, and I'll use one of these wipes to remove it, or sometimes I don't, and just before I go in the bath I remove it with one of these wipes. So I've got the Micellar Cleanse and Facial Wipes by Superdrug. These are the ones for sensitive skin. They're currently on a 3 for 2 and I think they're $1.29 each. But they're really, really lovely wipes. I really like them because they are so sensitive. There's no fragrance to them. They're nice and soft and gentle, and they do remove all of my makeup. So I really like them. Now if I have particularly stubborn eye makeup on, or a lot of eye makeup and liner, then I do like to use the Johnson's Eye Makeup Remover Pads. The Johnson's Daily Essentials Eye Makeup Remover Pads. These are great. They even remove waterproof mascara. They're really mild and they're nice and thick and saturated with a cleaner fluid. I don't have any in here because I've moved them over to this empty Rituals pot, because it's really nice and I just leave it out. You know, it's not that I don't want to display that, but you know, I like pretty things, so they're in there instead. And yes, that one's dirty. What I do is I use one side because they're really thick, and then I turn it over and use the other side. But then I store them like this. So I put the clean side down so that the dirty side is face up. And they're really, really nice and mild and gentle, and they really do remove my makeup really well, and I love them. So the next thing I do, and the product for what this step is not really super important, I do a pre-cleanse. So if I have quite a bit of makeup on, then I'll do what I call a pre-cleanse. If I've got Estee Lauder Double Wear on, I use the Estee Lauder Makeup Remover, which is supposed to be really good for using the double wear makeup. For removing it, because obviously it's a high coverage, long lasting foundation. But if I'm not wearing that, then I'll just use any other cleanser. I have been trying the Bee Beauty Melting Gel Cleanser. It is nice, but it's nothing really special. So sometimes I will use that. Or I've been using the Effaclar H, which is the Foaming Cleanser from La Roche-Posay. But like I said, at this step, really how I remove the makeup is not too important. So I'm going to show you one that I actually got in the pound shop. And this one is the Johnson's Face Care Radiant Essentials Melt Away Cleanser. I love this. If you can find this in your pound shop, then definitely pick this up. It's nice and soft and gentle. It doesn't have too much of a smell, and I really love how it feels on my skin. And after I wash this off, I don't get any kind of sticky residue. With some cleansers, when you like wash them off, you can feel kind of a funny stickiness on your face that I really don't like. I know I'm going to cleanse again after that with my Clarisonic, and that's going to be gone, but I really just dislike the feeling. But this here was £1. I've got 7 of them. Well, I've got 6 now because I'm about to start on this one. But it's so nice. It's so mild and gentle, and I do have sensitive skin, but it doesn't break me out. So I'd highly recommend this one. But like I said, at this stage, this is what I call my pre-cleanse, and I don't actually think it's really massively important what I use at this stage, as long as it just removes my makeup. And the reason I do that is because I do have acne prone skin, I do have large pores in some areas, and I really feel that what I like to do when I use my Clarisonic is to be using my Clarisonic on a face that actually has no makeup on it. Because I feel like if I have a face full of makeup, the brush is going to get dirty very quickly, for one. And the other thing is that I feel like it's going to be removing the makeup, but maybe not getting in the pores quite so well. I know that sounds really weird, but I just feel like it's kind of, you know, it's working against the makeup and then it's got to get to your skin. I feel like it's making it work extra hard. I feel like when I cleanse, when I've took my makeup off, I get a better result and my skin feels super clean. So this is my Clarisonic Aria. It's the Keith Harden special edition one. It's red. I really like it. It's very pretty. I always keep the cap on. I don't really know why, but I've been using this for some time and the brush is still looking nice and clean, but I think that's because I don't remove my makeup with it. But I do keep the brush nice and clean, and I do use like a makeup cleansing, not a makeup cleanser, but like a baby shampoo to wash the bristles of this to keep them nice and clean. So you do kind of have to have some maintenance with this as well. I do have this on a high setting, so it's really fast and really gets into the pores. And I actually load this up with my favourite cleanser, which is the L'Occitane Angelique. It is the cleansing gel. Oh wow. So it's the L'Occitane Angelique cleansing gel. I actually found this because it was free with Glamour magazine. They had like a 30ml sample and I absolutely fell in love with it. Then Glossybox did the moisturiser, which I've already showed you in my morning skincare routine, and they had a card in and the offer was buy the moisturiser for £30, and I already had free delivery because I was registered on the site and I had a code for it. But with this offer, you got the full size moisturiser for £30 and then you got this free, and this retails for £16. So I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to do that because I absolutely love this cleansing gel. And this is my first big bottle because I had a number of different samples because my hubby actually found the magazine on sale somewhere. I can't even remember where it was, but this magazine was on sale for like 50p, so he bought me quite a few copies because it had that stuff on it. So that was great. But there's half left in here and it's £16 for this alone. So £16 for that and then £14 for the moisturiser. It was a huge bargain. I love the moisturiser. I still have a couple of the small samples from beauty boxes from Swaps, so I will definitely continue using that. But this cleansing gel is amazing. I love using gel cleanser in the summer simply because it feels nice and cool and refreshing on the skin. I don't need anything particularly creamy and heavy over the summer because my skin is not as dry. So I love this. I just put a couple of pumps on top of this, and then with my finger I take it off the top of there and just put a couple of dabs of it on my face, and then I just run the cycle of the Clarisonic, and it's circular motions all over the face. And then twice a week I will then also do the neck and my chest area as well. So the next thing I do is wash my face, and that's basically it for kind of the washing phase. The footage that I've actually put in these little clips here, I have not done my skincare normally where I would do it. I'd actually normally do my skincare in the bath, but the lighting obviously was not great, and obviously I don't really want to be filmed in the bath. So I did film it differently, but all of the skincare I've just shown you for the nighttime routine I actually do in the bath, apart from the eye makeup removal and obviously the wipes. So then I just go on to use my La Roche-Posay Effaclar facial wash. I love this stuff. A small bit of this goes such a long way, and it's got such a really nice sort of soft, gentle but fresh smell, and I love the range of Effaclar. It definitely makes a huge difference to my skin. The other thing that I use that I don't have here actually, because it's in a drawer and I can't get to it right now, but I do use the large bars of the L'Occitane soap in milk. It's amazing for oily skin. The milk, I don't know whether it's the milk in it, it just seems to cut through the grease, keeps my skin, kind of helps me keep on top of kind of breakouts and stuff. So I absolutely love that. So if I'm not using that soap, then I'll be using this facial wash, but mostly I just use this. And I absolutely love it, and I think this is my second one, and I will need to repurchase it soon because I think I've only got a small amount left. The other thing that I do a couple of times a week is I actually exfoliate. So sometimes I use the Clean and Clear one, which is in the orange, which again I'm sorry I don't have to show you, but most of the time I use one of these ones. So the first one I'm going to talk about is again from Dermalogica Clear Start, and the reason I'm highlighting this one is because I love the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. We got a small little bottle of it when we got it in a glossy box once. And it's amazing stuff. You only need a small amount. It's fantastic. And I ended up doing a couple of swaps, and a friend of mine on here on YouTube, she sent me one as well, and it's kept me going. I got this one when I got a magazine subscription. I think I paid, I want to say it was around £12 or £15 for the year, and I got a magazine every month, but that would have been £12 on its own, and then I got a Dermalogica set. So I got a 50ml moisturiser, and then a 230ml, and I got a full size of this. This retails for £42. So that was the only reason I got the subscription, because I love this so much. It's basically just a white powder. I love the smell. I can't really show you it very well, but it is just a fine white powder. Now it is expensive, and it's definitely coming to the end, and then I have one small one left, and I love using this. Basically the powder is very fine. You just add a couple of drops of water to it. You could add a cleanser if you wanted to, or a face wash. And then you just rub it all over your face in gentle circular motions. It is so finely milled and so gentle that you can actually use it every day, which is really great for us girls who do have skin problems and acne, because you're deeply kind of removing the dead skin and removing, technically what I kind of think of as it removes infection from my face, because I'm kind of rubbing away things that shouldn't be there, if that makes sense. What I love is, as well though, is this one. Now this is the Dermalogica Clear Start Pore Control Scrub. Now this is 42, I don't know, somewhere between 12 to 15 pounds. I'm honestly not sure, but I will link it in the information bar below for you. This is a cream sort of face wash, but it is definitely, I don't know if you can see, it is definitely jam-packed with the same little microfoliants that is in this. So it's kind of having this poured into a cream, and then you rub it all over your face. It's amazing. Like I said, £42, less than £15, you know. So this is where this Clear Start range is so much cheaper than their standard range, but it's amazing still. It's fantastic. It's well worth checking out. So I do love this. But like I said, you could create that by putting this into a face wash, or putting it into a cleanser, or anything like that, and you could actually create your own kind of sort of face scrub if you wanted to, if you didn't like the powder consistency. But I wanted to show this because I got this and it's the same thing. It's by Biore, and I want to say it was £4 or £5, and it's the Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub, and it is powder. Don't know if you can see, and I love the smell of this. It smells so fresh and so citrusy. So it basically just pours out that hole in the top, and it's just powder. So I've already used this. I used this last night, and I used it Friday night, and it was amazing. So I've only used it 2 days, but I do feel it is definitely comparable to this, because all you do is pour a little bit of the powder out. I put a tiny little bit of water on it, rub it into my hands, and then circular motions on the face. It definitely feels like it is exactly the same consistency as the Dermalogica one. So for me, it's going to do the same job if it's the same consistency, because it's not like when you get a cream product and you don't know what's in it, and it could be anything. But when you've got something that's a powder and then another powder that's the same consistency, I kind of feel like, you know, is there much to compare, because they're both kind of technically going to do the same thing. That said, I'm going to do a comparison video on these in around a month, when I've actually been using this more, and just kind of saying whether I feel that if it is kind of the same thing. But it is a fraction of the cost. It's like a tenth of the cost of this one. But this is an investment piece. If you like it and if it's going to work for you, it's definitely an investment worth making. If this doesn't meet up to the standards of this, I would purchase this. I know £42 is a crazy amount of money, but I would, just because I do really think that it makes a difference. I feel like it makes a huge difference on the dry patches that I have, like they don't look as bad. I feel like it really makes a difference to my spots and to the overall appearance of my skin. So I've absolutely been loving that, and I have been using this for over a year, well over a year, and it's fantastic. Then as far as nighttime skincare goes, I use one product. I feel like I do the main things on a morning with my eyes and, you know, wrinkle type products, and I do all the cleansing, and I don't feel like I want to then put loads of products on my skin before I go to bed. I put body butter all over my body and onto my neck, and then I use one cream for my face. And it is the, I've took the sticker off the side and put it on the bottom because it just looks nicer, but it's the Body Shop Drops of Youth. And I've had this since January, and it's May, and I use it every single night, and that's what's left. So as you can see, there's still just under half a jar left. I love the smell of this, it smells so amazing. Kind of got a bit of the hint of the smell of vitamin E cream, but with a kind of fresh ingredient to it. It's gorgeous. You only need a small amount of this. It sinks straight into the skin. I feel like it kind of just made my skin a bit plumper around the eyes, and just kind of, I don't know, it just made my skin feel a little plumper and more soft and moisturised and fuller and young again, I guess. It's really, really nice. It's £20 a jar. At the time when I got this, and then I got a large Satsuma bath bubbles shower gel, but I use it as bubble bath. They were reduced from 12 to 8, so that was £28, and then I had a £5 voucher. No, it was £5 off when you, no, £10 off when you spent 25. That took it down to 18. And then I had a £5 voucher, which was my birthday voucher, and then I had £5 worth of points. So it took it down to a crazy, crazy price of, it was £8. It was just crazy to get that kind of product. But if you can watch out, the great thing to do is kind of register on the Body Shop. You get emails, they do have offers on a lot. Sometimes certain products are restricted from the offer, which is a shame because sometimes this is. That wasn't restricted at the time. I don't know if it was a mistake on their part, but I will definitely get another one of these because I love how this feels on my skin. It's so lightweight, but yet it feels like it's really treating my skin and makes my skin feel really soft and moisturised. So that is all I put on at night time. That's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I really love watching skincare videos myself, so I hope that you've enjoyed me sharing what I do and what I use. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. I'm gonna go. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It's been a long time in the making. I have actually filmed it before, but I lost the footage when my laptop blew up. The formation of this video, because I'm using very basic software, is not exactly how I'd want it to be, but it's, hopefully it's still enjoyable. And I'm going to go because I'm definitely still waffling. Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing. And that's it. Bye. I don't know. Am I not likeable? I don't know. I feel like I am, but maybe I'm just, I think sometimes I just tend to get a little bit too teachery. Does that make sense? I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. Don't forget to subscribe. Did I say that?